Hey there, maple nuts. I will be repotting this Eimini, and I'm gonna repot it right there where it's at. There's a reason why. All the trees that I got after, I wanna say during May or after that, I slip potted. And I already untangled all the roots on this section right here. But because I made a video of the Eimini being slip potted, I decided to make a video of me pulling the tree, untangling the root system, and putting it right back. I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh new soil there, and there's a reason why. When I water this tree, it just completely flushes away, and it dries up really, really quick. And look at that cake right there of just fine roots. You see that? It's no bueno, okay? So basically this whole section up to here is just all those roots there. So we're gonna untangle all that. We're gonna expose the flare a little bit more, all right? We're gonna find it. Should be around there somewhere. And then we're going to untangle everything. We're gonna remove a lot of those roots, and then we're just gonna put fresh new soil, put it right back in the pot where it belongs, where it's going to remain there for a long time. All right, so let's get to that. All right, guys, so first thing first, we're just gonna analyze things here, right? It put a lot of roots, all right, because from here all the way to here is brand new soil. So yeah, put a lot of roots. You see all that? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start messing around with the top of this root ball. By the way, this right here, this stuff right here, I recommend you get this. This is amazing. I use it indoors, and now I have been using it outdoors. Guys, I save all that soil. Guess what? When I'm done, all this soil, whatever is left right here, is going right back in the pot. Link in the description below. Once you start getting here, it's looser here than here, because this used to be a 10-gallon tree right here. And I put it into this, I don't even know how many gallons is this, but it gotta be at least a 15-gallon pot. And yeah, it hasn't still completely filled this area right here, so it's kind of looser right here. You can see that it's kind of loose in this area right here. See that? All that was right here on top of the flare. And this, my friend, is what I am trying to take out. All this right here. See all that fine rooting right there? There you go. There you go, my friends. Right here. This is what I want, okay? That, I am pleased with that, all right? We can probably dig a little bit more here in this area right here. And then here, I can just stop, all right? I can stop right here. I'm pleased with this, okay? This is what you want right here. Okay, let's just continue right here. All right, guys, next thing would be, you see all these roots here on the surface, just cut them up, all right? Don't pull them, okay? A fresh cut will heal better than a pull, like a torn root. If I were to torn that root, it's just gonna take longer, okay? Just do clean cuts, guy, clean cuts, look, all right? Start removing a lot of these roots, guys. Look, it's just simple, just cut them, all right? At this time of the year, this tree hasn't even leafed out yet. We're still technically in winter, so it's March 4th. I want to say that I'm just a little bit too late for this, but I was busy, all right? I was busy with life, so it's all good, guys. So at this point, it's still safe to do this type of work. What I really don't want to do is do a massive root pruning. I don't want to do that, all right? And if I were to do that, then now I have to put this tree in the shade for most likely the remainder of the growing season, okay? I can tell right now that this tree is active, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? Look at that. You see that? That's a white root right there. White rooting means that the tree is waking up, and now it's going to start pushing sap into the tree. Those leaves, those buds are going to start swelling, and they're going to start opening leaf, all right? So that is what that means, okay? It basically means that the tree is active. It's no longer dormant, all right? Get all those white rootings, get them out, all right? Because what that does is just prevents the soil from retaining water, okay? You're gonna see that all that water just literally just flushes, okay? That's what that mat of fine rootings does in the surface of the tree. No bueno, guys, no bueno, all right? Now, this tree was in the ground. That's another thing, right? Because in the ground, it basically got an unlimited supply of water. But in a pot, guys, I mean, it can survive, guys, but you're gonna be on it watering, okay? And definitely, you can definitely overwater, because the surface may be like that, but the bottom is not like that. So the bottom is what holds the most water, and the top is gonna be constantly dry. The bottom is gonna be constantly drenched, and you're going to have some problems down the road, okay? So that is why we do this type of work on trees here on pots. Let's just continue here. All right. At this time, I am very, very pleased with the top of my root ball, guys. That is looking beautiful, guys. Beautiful. And maybe I can probably dig a little bit more on this area. I said that I was going to go back to it, and just go back to it, because I like this root. You can stay there. All right. So maybe here in this little hole right here, you could just poke out a little bit and get all this stuff out. Okay. Okay, I don't like this. Just go ahead and take that out. Okay. I like this. I like this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue digging, because I want this root to nah, not really. Do I? Oh yeah, I really want to. Okay, so let's just cut that here first. I like this. Okay, so we're just gonna cut all this in the surface. All right, so there you go. I'm showing this flare right here. It looks like it's cut right here on this area, but it's not. It's just a tiny little one that went this way, but it does like that, okay? Now it doesn't completely curve around the trunk. If I were to see a root curve around the trunk, I want to cut that, but in this case I am not going to do that. I have a video where I'm gonna cut a root that I've been eyeballing since last year, and yeah, it's gonna be cut this year, so stay tuned for that one, because that root is definitely going around the trunk. And right now it's not danger to the tree, but years from now, 10-15 years down the road, that tree, what's gonna happen is it's gonna wrap around the trunk of the tree, right? And then it's gonna start squeezing that trunk, and it's gonna squeeze so hard on that trunk eventually that the nutrients, the cambium layer is no longer sending nutrients to the top of the tree, and the tree simply dies. It'll be like air layering a tree and just leaving it just out there to dry, okay? Basically the same effect. It's not gonna send any nutrients up, and it's just gonna die. All right, guys, so I am pleased with the top, all right? So what we're going to do is, let's just push this soil here. Guys, all this stuff is gonna be reused, even with all these roots, right? These roots are holding nutrients, and as they decompose, they're just gonna feed the tree, guys. This is fertilizer. It just needs to decompose first, all right? All right, so we've done that. Now what we're going to do is simple. We're gonna untangle the roots, untangle very, very gentle, all right? Just untangle the roots here on the side of the root ball, guys, just like that, okay? Just like that, okay? The bottom, same thing. Untangle these puppies, all right? A lot of these roots on the bottom, okay, will be cut. All right, just like so. We're gonna turn it around and keep digging. Usually when you see areas like this where you can tell that the roots are avoiding this area right here, that means that the pots, especially when they're black like this, like regular pots, they overheat, right? On that side that the sun hits it, and those roots will not go there, okay? Look at that. That, my friend, is looking pretty beautiful. I am not done. I am not done. I can't say that I'm pleased yet. All right, just keep on going. Okay. And okay, guys, now I can say that I'm done. All right. So simple, guys. At this time, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put some soil here. Let me see if I can get you a good view here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reuse this, guys. We're gonna reuse it, all of it, all right? Boom. Let's go ahead and try it again. Boom, and that, my friend, it is great. Now The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check that it's fairly centered. Guys, don't be measuring things to be like perfectly centered. Just eyeball it, guys. And I mean, it's fine. Okay, obviously this tree, the way it was put, it has way more root ball on this side than on this side. Just because of that, I'm not gonna go ahead and come here and just kill all those roots that it got on this side just so I can have a tree that is perfectly centered. Guys, that right there, I can live with that. So at this time, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the soil here, shake it, make sure everything works its way to the sides, and that is it, guys. Look at that flare. Flare looks amazing, guys. I have a tree here now that it can remain on this pot for the next 2 years, no problem. And after that, then we'll work with repotting it into a bigger pot. But for now, this pot is just perfect for it. Perfect. The root ball on this tree is very, very big, so I should not have any problems with leaving this tree here full sun for the remainder of the year. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a nice little shake. Okay, work that soil in the sides. Look at all these roots. All these roots are going to decompose, guys. There's nutrients in here, so we just put them here, push them through the side. That's the best freaking organic fertilizer that you can have. Okay, so let me see if I can push some of these soil in. Look at that. I didn't even put any fresh soil. Look at that. All this soil is good from last year. This is great. All right, that is looking pretty nice, guys. I like to let me go ahead and give you a zoom. I like to leave some space between the surface and the top of the pot. I like to leave that like that, okay? There's a few reasons why. Water, okay? I can just fill it up with water. When this is dry, it's going to become slightly hydrophobic. And what's gonna happen is water is gonna start building up and then it's gonna start flushing, right? It has to break through that hydrophobic before it can intake that water. That is why I like to leave that space right there. Also, there's another reason why. If I put granular fertilizer and this is all the way to the top, when I water, that granular fertilizer is just gonna wash out the pot and you just lost your fertilizer. I leave that there. I put my granular fertilizer, I water it, and it just stays right here where it belongs. All right, so I think that is it. That is one Eimini that was slit potted last year, and now today is good to go for at least 2 years. All right, I did that with pretty much all my trees except for these right here. I think I haven't done those. Anyways, I did these, all of them. Okay, look at the flare on this Shishigashira, guys. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. I hit it a few times with the prune. I cut that root, and now that it's dry, it's looking way better. I should have dig a little bit more on this area right here. Look, still has some of that fine roots, kind of like a cake here on top. I should probably dig that out. It's all good, my friends. It is all good. I did that with my Kurohime, with my Mikawa Yasabusa, and a few other trees around here and there. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys learned something today, all right? If you guys buy a tree during summer, guys, don't go out there and just cut all those roots that it needs to survive during the summer, guys. Slip pot your tree and leave it there for the remainder of the growing season and the remainder of the year. Next year times February, guys, that is the time where you should be pulling your trees and messing around with this root system and doing all kinds of crazy stuff to it. Keep in mind that if you still cut way too much of that root system, you're most likely gonna have to remove that tree from full sun and put it somewhere else. All right, this tree, I didn't remove a whole lot of it. Okay, so this tree is gonna go right back where it belongs, and it's gonna do great for the remainder of the year and next one. If you guys learned something today, please subscribe, because there will be a lot more videos coming out. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you got any suggestions, put them in the comment section below. I read all my comments and I try to reply to absolutely all the comments that you guys leave, even if it's a thank you. But I just want you guys to know that I read them all and everything is being noted, okay? So I think that is it, right? Oh, the mat, guys, this mat. And I'm not trying to upsell you anything, guys, but this mat right here, this is a game changer for gardening, guys. You need that. You see how I just reuse all that soil? Keep in mind, I could have put it in the ground, but now the ground is all jacked up, right? Look, that stuff right there, I could just put the remainder of the soil in the bag. No problem. Indoors, you guys saw me doing messing around with bonsais and all kinds of crazy stuff. There's a smaller version of that. I got the small version, I got this big one, right? I just use those. No mess inside. I could just use that, and then I could just open one of these puppies up, boop, and slide the dirt in the bag. Guys, this is just game changer, all right? So the link to that will be in the description below, and I'll put a couple of links of products that I really do believe that you will need during growing season, all right? Anyways, that is it, guys. That is all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay naughty, my friends.